the weather here in Russia. Right now it's autumn, and then we're experiencing a 9-degree, 8-degree weather, and thinking of coming during the winter period, it can be as low as minus 30 degrees. Hey guys, welcome back to my YouTube channel. If you are seeing my face for the first time, thank you for stopping by. Thank you for coming here. You're welcome to the family. And if you're a returning subscriber, you know what it is. Thank you so much for coming back. Thank you for holding it down here and supporting me. Today's video is gonna be like a study abroad video, and it's more about what to pack when you're coming to study in Russia. Before we jump into the video, this is me saying congratulations to everybody that got admitted to study in Russia. It's going to be a long journey, but I wish you the very best in your academic year. And I know it can also be an hassle trying to pack for a study abroad. It's going to be an hassle trying to pack 2 years in two boxes and one check-in luggage, right? It's gonna be an hassle, but that is why I'm here. Right, let's jump into the video without any further ado. Guys, the first thing that I would advise you to pack, as though it might sound very cliche, is your traveling documents, right? Your traveling documents, your international passport, your invitation letter, your visa, and other necessary documents that is required of you, either by your school or by the Russian government, Russian embassy, right? That's like the first thing I would advise you to pack. And very important, do not put them in your big boxes. Put them in your handbag or your check-in luggage, the one you carry along with you inside the plane itself, right? The second thing I would advise you to pack is drugs. Coming to a country like Russia, where it's new to your system, it's not like the regular country you will always go to, it's very important that you pack drugs while you're coming to Russia. But something around stomach medicine and all, because your stomach will probably not just settle at first, like your first few weeks that you come to Russia. Drugs are the two second things you should pack. The third thing you should pack while coming to Russia are your clothing items. And when we talk about clothing items, not the regular clothes that you wear in your hostel or in your room or in your house or to school. Literally warm clothing. I would advise you to even buy winter jacket from Nigeria, because it's not going to serve the purpose of the weather here in Russia. Right now it's autumn, and then we're experiencing a 9-degree, 8-degree weather, and thinking of coming during the winter period, it can be as low as minus 30 degrees. Yeah, bring warm clothing that would also absorb water, right? That's another thing I would advise you to bring while you're coming to study in Russia. Bring pants that will serve you for 2 weeks, socks that will serve you for 2 weeks, underwear that will serve you for 2 weeks. This is because you are coming into a country and you will not want to spend a lot of money when you just enter the country, right? I would advise that you bring stuff that will last you for 2 weeks before you get settled in. And I would advise that you buy thermal socks. Thermal socks are very warm type of socks that would help you with the weather here in Russia. Also, bring head warmer while you're coming to Russia. Head warmer. Bring 3, bring 4, and it's always very important that you have those. And make sure that they are not just the ones that will cover your head. Make sure that they are the ones joined down enough to cover your ears. And this is because sometimes, I don't know how you react to cold, but it's always affecting my ears when it's always very cold, especially during winter. During that period, and if I don't cover my ears, I probably fall sick during the week at the end of the day. Advise that you bring head warmer that will cover your ears. Bring scarf when you're coming to Russia. This is to avoid cold entering through your chest. You're able to tuck that into your winter jacket. And you know what it is. So bring that also. And for my meals, for my guys, I would advise that you bring air clipper when you're coming to Russia for two reasons. For safety reasons and also for saving costs. Peradventure you have someone in your hostel that would want to help you cut your hair and say, oh, I don't mind helping you cut your hair this day, this weekend, this month. They go to for you, I don't have to spend excess money. For my ladies, bring attachments, bring enough wigs that will serve you. Bring hair creams because they don't have our type of hair creams here in Russia. And this is because they don't have our hair type. Our advice that you bring your own hair cream, bring your shampoo, bring your hair conditioner. It's cheaper in Nigeria, and what I am saying, you should bring it, though we have them here, right? Bring your towel when you're coming to Russia. That's actually a must pack, right? So bring your towel. Do not bring bed lining, do not bring pillowcase, do not bring all those stuff, except that you're getting an apartment for yourself. But if you're going to be staying in a school dormitory or a school housing center, they would always provide these things for you: bed lining, cover clothes, duvet, right, and pillowcase and pillow. So you don't need all these things. Do not bring cooking utensils when you are coming to Russia. We have a lot, like there are small stores that sell these things at very affordable prices here in Russia. You also have to bring boots, sneakers that will serve the purpose of the weather here in Russia. Bring boots that are warm, that has fur inside, preferably to be able to absorb the cold here in Russia. Also, when you're coming, bring clothes that are occasional, that you can wear for an outing. I don't know, you might be an outing person that would want to go for like Nigeria student events or other events that are being organized by your church or by your school or by like the African community here in Russia, and you will not want to wear regular outfits and you don't want to come and buy new ones here, just in case you're trying to save costs. I'm just trying to help you out. But I would advise that you bring those kind of clothes from your country, bring from Nigeria, bring church outfits rather when you're coming to Russia also, because you want to go to church and you don't want to have an excuse of, oh, I don't have clothes, I don't want to go to church today. That's me talking myself. Bring your tampons or your sanitary towel, depending on what you use, when you're coming to Russia, and this most likely what's going to last you for like 1 month, 2 months, so that you don't come and spend excess money. These things are expensive here, so bringing them from your country is very advisable. Please adhere to this list that I'm giving you. I know it's all around, I know it's all about, but please pay attention. Let's talk about food stuff to bring. When you're coming to Russia, I know that you want to eat and I know you don't want to spend money on food stuff here, but my advice for you is do not bring regular foods, do not bring like generic foods. By generic and regular foods, beans, rice, all those stuff. Bring like your local food, soup like egusi, pap, ogbono, okra, in case it would do, I don't know, whatever. Don't bring efo. We have spinach and very affordable, right? So bring food that you think will not be available. Truth be told, African market here is very expensive, and I know that me personally, I get angry whenever I want to go to the market and buy stuff, because I'm like, yo, I'm not going to spend this amount of money in my country, so why am I spending it here? It's a year already, I've been here for a year already. I don't mind, I don't have a choice. So bring food stuff, bring iru, bring palm oil, do not bring granite oil. Right, that's that on food stuff. And I'll also advise that you bring food that you can eat your first week of arrival, most likely Indomie. Bring Indomie that will serve you for the first 2 weeks of your arrival in Russia, pending the time you settle down and go to the market to buy stuff, or you go to the grocery stores nearby to buy stuff. Bring noodles, do not bring cornflakes, do not bring oats. They are oats here, and they are very cheap, cheaper than what we have in Nigeria. If you're a Golden Morn freak, bring your Golden Morn. Golden Morn is expensive here, okay? Do not bring provisions, except something that would be useful to you in the first 2 weeks, first 2 weeks of your arrival. Do not bring all those things. And my advice for you literally is that you have enough food stuff that will last you for months than clothes. And my advice is even putting your clothing items into your hand luggage, as if you're packing for an holiday of 1 month. Put your clothing items in your hand luggage. Why? Because clothing items are cheaper here, so you can always get them here. But food stuff are expensive in the African market, and you don't want to spend excess money. I would advise that you put them in your 23 kg boxes. I know this is pretty straightforward, and like, oh, I know, so why are you telling us? But I know some people don't know, and they are still thinking, and they are still asking. So that's why I'm doing this video, guys. I know that I cannot tell you what to put in. I know I cannot tell you how to put your life of 2 years studying here in Russia into 23 kg boxes and a 10 kg hand luggage. But I hope this is able to set as a guide for you to come in here to study. One last thing before I close the video. Also, we use the EU plug type in Russia. I'm going to insert that on the screen so that you can see what I'm talking about. In case you have socket or gadget that has like the 3 plugs, that's USA plug that we use in Nigeria. In case you have that type, I would advise that you buy the EU plugs, EU sockets that would serve as an alternative for you, because you don't want to commit to buy new plugs or new charger or all of that. Bring your EU plug socket. And that brings us to the end of today's video. Thank you guys for watching, and please do not forget to like, share, subscribe, and turn on your post notification bell in case I post any video you get notified. Thank you, and this is signing out. Bye guys.